Beautiful blue water. Amazing scenery here. It's pretty cool. Welcome to Bus Life with 9. Well, we're gonna take you guys back in time a little bit.
4 whole months back in time.
4 whole months when we were back in Pensacola, Florida, and our AC unit had stopped working.
So here we go, back to Pensacola, Florida, and back to 110 degrees.
We woke up this morning and our AC unit was not working. Now we're in Florida right now. Heat index 108 degrees. It's sweltering hot outside.
It was sweaty.
Yes, it was very sweaty. We have to replace this today. All right, well, I've got this pretty much disconnected for the most part. I called a place in Pensacola called Carpenter's Campers, and it sounds like they got some great deals on AC units.
Welcome to Carpenter's Campers. How are you today?
Good, looking for AC units.
That counter right there.
I heard these Atwood units are supposed to be pretty good.
It's the newest, latest. We've done about 4 or 5 of them, and they love them. I haven't had one fail yet.
Thanks for all your help.
No problem. Thank you.
When we started doing the install of the AC unit, my dad was actually there and was able to help me.
If you have seen episode 20, then you met Shane's dad, Sandy.
With old extension cords that have no use anymore, you can use them as a rope. This is probably how the Egyptians built the pyramids. While we were installing the AC unit, we found a cute little frog. Oh, look. It's gonna leap right on my face. Hey there, buddy. I had set it down on top of the bus, and then we went to get the AC unit to bring it up on top of the bus, and while we were walking by, the frog decided to take a leap of faith.
We didn't know that the frog took this giant leap until after when we were editing the video.
So we've been using the Atwood Air Command unit for 4 months now, and we have to say we've been very impressed with it. So this is much quieter than our last unit. Not only does it cool, it also heats. Not only does it heat, it also has a dry setting on it, so it's like a dehumidifier, and then of course the normal fan setting.
Yeah. And that would come in very handy, especially if you're in Florida, because it is so humid in Florida. So as the Colorado winter is encroaching on us right as we speak, this very night is actually quite chilly, the Atwood heater keeps up with it. So it keeps us nice and toasty in here.
One of the other really fun and exciting things we did while we were in Pensacola that we wanted to tell all of you about was our trip to Fort Pickens down on Pensacola Beach. We're on our way to Fort Pickens down at Pensacola Beach in Florida.
hot sand.
It was this beautiful day with aqua colored water and beautiful white sandy beaches. Actually, it was probably the most perfect day to go to the beach and check out Fort Pickens.
So here we are on one of the outposts at Fort Pickens. Beautiful view of the Pensacola beach.
It was perfect.
It was really clear. It was clear. It was blue.
Look, I can see a boat.
So let's go.
Here's some fun facts about
Fort Pickens!
Fort Pickens sits on 850 acres. Fort Pickens was built in 1834.
and built in the shape of a pentagon. Fort Pickens took 5 years to build.
Using 21.5 million bricks.
Fort Pickens was one of the few southern forts to stay in the hands of the Union throughout the Civil War.
In the late 1800s, new guns were brought in.
Fort Pickens didn't see much war action.
But in 1899, there was a fire that reached the powder room and 8,000 pounds of powder exploded. And you know what happened? It shot bricks over 1.5 miles away.
Whoa! There's so many cannons.
There are large ones that went all the way back to when the Civil War happened. And then there was some newer cannons that they installed around World War I era.
On one of the forts, I found a path, and I walked all the way up the path and to a bunch of like where bushes were, and it was like cool.
We explored around some of the smaller forts that are there along the beach, and then we drove over and explored in the main large fort.
Oh wow. Seth, look. Goes all the way up there. Is that cool? Yeah.
They had all these really cool brick tunnels that we explored inside. And like it was really like cool, all dark, all closed in.
Come on.
We all went through down sharp bends.
Elisha was stuck in jail in there.
Yeah, I halfway thought of just leaving him there.
I think all the people outside were like, what's wrong with that kid?
This right here is where a cannon used to sit. It used to turn, and this track right here, this is how it would turn. And that cannon could shoot all the way out to sea.
So what's amazing to me about a cannon like this is hundreds of years ago, they had technology that could propel a projectile hundreds and hundreds of yards way back then.
I think it's incredible how they make something this huge and can reach all the way to the ocean. Must be like really old too.
It's really old, and I think it's really cool.
It's like the biggest cannon I've ever seen, and it's incredible.
That's the box.
If you're ever in Pensacola, Florida, definitely check out Fort Pickens. It's pretty cool, and they have lots of fun stuff to see.
In my opinion, Fort Pickens Beach is one of the best beaches you'll find in the Pensacola area.
This is the Guinness Bus signing out. Bye.